This short video will demonstrate how to use Grammarly's plugin version. Grammarly has a plugin that is available within Microsoft Word. The advantage of using the plugin version is that Grammarly reviews your paper directly within Microsoft Word. You don't need to click back and forth between Grammarly and your paper, and you don't need to copy and paste your paper into Grammarly. Another advantage is that you can visit your mistakes in the order that they appear in your paper, rather than by type of error, like all punctuation errors, for example. First, you will need to download the plugin by going to grammarly.com/office plugin. You will need to log into your Grammarly account first. Once you are logged in, simply click Download Grammarly Now. Once the plugin is installed, Grammarly will be visible within Microsoft Word. With Microsoft Word 2013, the plugin is listed under the Home tab, as well as in a separate tab along the top. Once you have text written in Microsoft Word that you want Grammarly to review, you'll need to enable Grammarly by selecting the Enable Grammarly button, either from the Home tab or the Grammarly tab. In the type box at the top, you can select what type of paper you are having Grammarly review. You can usually leave it to the general default setting. Once Grammarly has scanned your paper for grammar, mechanics, spelling, and word usage, you will see the results displayed along the top and the right side. On the bottom right, you can see that Grammarly has found 59 issues within this paper. It is important to note that these issues are just recommendations, and you need to use your own judgment when making the suggested changes. Let's look at the ribbon along the top first. Grammarly organizes the issues into different groups. There are spelling, grammar, punctuation, and sentence structure and style. For example, you can see that Grammarly has identified 3 punctuation issues. If I just want to look at my errors by type, I can simply uncheck the other boxes. For example, I'll uncheck all these other boxes except for punctuation. Now the only issues that Grammarly is showing are dealing with punctuation. I'm going to go ahead and recheck all of those boxes. Next, let's take a look at the bar along the right side. Here you can visit your errors in the order that they appear in your paper. For example, the first issue noted is dealing with wordiness. When you click on the issue is then highlighted in your paper, and the box expands with an explanation. If you would like a more detailed explanation, you can click More. If you don't want to make the suggested change, you can select Ignore. With some of the issues, Grammarly will make the suggested change for you in your paper. For example, you can see that Grammarly has identified a commonly confused word. The commonly confused word in this paper is veteran-friendly. It's suggesting that we put a hyphen in between those two words. When I click on veteran-friendly, Grammarly makes a change in the actual paper. Like the online version, the plugin version also checks for plagiarism. Simply click Plagiarism at the top. According to Grammarly, 5% of this paper is possibly plagiarized. Remember that Grammarly is just making suggestions, and you need to use your own judgment when editing your paper. To view only the plagiarized issues in your paper, you would simply unclick all the other boxes. Now only the plagiarized issues will appear. For help on this topic and more, check out our answers database, where you can search our frequently answered questions or chat with a Rasmussen librarian.